Welcome to my video. Today I discuss about heat capacity. Before we see the definition for heat capacity, I take a substance. It may be solid, liquid, gas. Certain amount of heat energy is given. Heat energy, some amount of heat energy. It's the form of energy. Heat energy. Heat energy means it may be in calorie or joule, something like that. So after giving a certain amount of heat energy, how much I get increase in its temperature? How much I get increase in the temperature? Temperature is usually it is degree Celsius, Fahrenheit or Kelvin, something like that. What is heat energy? Heat energy means you all know that here its unit is calorie or joule. Temperature degree Celsius, Fahrenheit or go for Kelvin. That is a different, what is called a temperature. It is a measure of hotness or coldness of your body, right? Now we can move to what is the definition for heat capacity. What I say, if certain amount of heat energy is applied to any system, how much it gets increase in its temperature. That the heat capacity relates these two, heat and temperature. I write what is the definition given in the book. What is the definition for heat capacity? It is defined as the quantity of heat energy required to raise the temperature of a system. System means solid, liquid or gas. Quantity of heat energy required to raise the temperature of a system by 1 degree. Suppose I take water, certain amount of water I take. I am not bothering about its quantity. When I heat this water, initially suppose you assume that here it shows temperature 25 degrees Celsius. I am heating this to get a 1 degree rise, that is from 25 to 26 degrees C. If it gets rise from 25 to 26 degrees C, how much amount of heat energy I supply? That heat energy is called as here heat capacity. Now definition for this: quantity of heat energy required to raise the temperature of a system by 1 degree, that is called as here heat capacity. Suppose I take a system, you assume this. It is a system I take. I supply certain amount of heat energy Q. It is heat. If this much amount of heat energy is supplied here, how much amount of temperature it gets increases? It is here del T, increase in temperature. Or instead of Q, I write here dQ amount of heat energy is supplied. How much it gets increase in its temperature? I write here dQ. I write here mathematical form of the heat capacity. Mathematically it is written as here heat capacity C is equal to, it is go for Q by del T. Heat energy given, increase in the temperature. Or we can go for one more formula, dQ amount of energy is supplied, then how much I get increase in its temperature. That is called del T. What is the unit for that? Suppose in SI unit, heat energy is a joule. Temperature it is Kelvin. It is joule per Kelvin. Suppose what is the difference between? It is called specific. It is called heat capacity. What is called specific heat capacity? We need to specify the quantity of substance taken. That means the quantity of the substance what you take, that must be 1 unit. That may be 1 kilogram. Suppose you see I take how much amount of water? I take here 1 kg of water. Kg of H2O I take. I heat it. I am giving certain amount of energy. How much? What is the initial temperature? Assume this. It is 25 degrees Celsius. I want to increase to 26 degrees Celsius. Assume this. How much heat energy I give? That is called specific heat of water, or it is called specific heat capacity of water, because I am mentioning that quantity 1 kg, that is called 1 unit mass. The 1 unit mass, that 1 unit mass may be 1 kg or 1 gram, like that here. Suppose I don't mention this kg, I don't bother about this quantity what I take here, that is simply called as here heat capacity. What is this value? You see specific heat capacity of water is 4184. It is joule per Kelvin. How much amount you take here? It is kilogram per kilogram. That is the unit for specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity. It is called specific heat capacity. Then you come to what is the definition for heat capacity. It is heat capacity is defined as heat energy required to raise the temperature of a system by 1 degree. That is called heat capacity. Now what I am going to do, I am going to find out the heat capacity for gases. For gases, which gas? You all know ideal gas. Ideal gas means you all know gases which obey Boyle's and Charles' law are called ideal gases. So heat capacity, I am going to find out at two different conditions. One is here at constant volume, another one at constant pressure. Constant volume, if heat capacity is measured, that is called CV. Constant volume, that is called here CP. At constant volume, suppose I take a container, here it has a piston, but it is not movable, it is fixed. I am giving heat energy. When I am giving heat energy to this, that heat energy will increase the internal energy of the system or load. When I am finding out the heat capacity at constant volume by supplying heat energy, that heat energy will not do any work. That is not doing any work. But I take a system which has a piston. It is movable. When I heat it, what happens? When I am heating this, what happens to this? Here volume is constant, but here volume is not constant. When I heat it, what happens? These molecules get more amount of heat energy that will push this piston. So the piston, it moves little then higher. That moves this side. It goes out. So what happened? The system is doing some work. It is doing some work. So the work is not equal to 0. This work is called as here pressure volume work. That is W is equal to P into del V. That is called W is equal to P into del V. That is, so system is doing work, but system is not doing work. So for CV, I write the definition for CV. What is CV? First I write a definition for C. What is C? C is equal to Q by del T. You all know thermodynamics first law. What thermodynamics first law say? The change in the internal energy is equal to Q plus W. What is that Q? That heat supplied to the system. To the system. What is W? Work done on system. If work is done on the system, energy enters. Energy enters. Then if work is done by the system, energy goes out from the system. So energy of the system will increase. So that is called del U is equal to Q plus W. Then in this here, I find out what is the Q value for this. It is del U minus W. I take this equation. I am going to find out this CV. What is called CV? Heat capacity at constant volume. When we are doing heat capacity for the constant volume, what I take here, C is equal to Q by T, that Q is equal to del U W by del T, that is C. Now what is here W? W is equal to 0. When you are carrying out any process at constant volume, that system is not doing any work, so W is equal to 0. If I substitute W is equal to 0, C is equal to del U by del T. This is called CV. This is called constant volume. This, if you want, you can go for this. It is called constant. So define heat capacity at constant volume. How I define? You see, heat capacity of the constant at constant volume is defined as it is a rate of change of internal energy with respect to temperature. That's all. Now I am going to find out CP. For that here also I take C is equal to Q by del T. But C is equal to, you all know here, it is del U by minus W by dt. But here W is not equal to 0 because system is doing work. What work it do? It does here pressure volume work. W is equal to del P into del V. del V. But the work is done by the system, so it is minus work. Already we have minus. If I substitute W value, already it has minus, so minus into minus plus, that is C is equal to del U minus into minus plus P into del V by del T. But you all know that here, you all know U is equal to what is the formula for this enthalpy? Enthalpy H is equal to U plus PV. It is U plus PV enthalpy. But change in the enthalpy I come to, change the enthalpy is equal to del U plus P into del V. But what is here? UV del U plus P into del V. Instead of this, what we can write here? Del H. That we write here del H by del T. That is called CP. Cp is equal to del H by del T at constant pressure. How to define what is heat capacity at constant pressure? Heat capacity of constant pressure is defined as rate of change of internal, not, it is rate of change of enthalpy with respect to temperature. You keep it in memory always. Cp is greater than Cv. Always there is one relationship between Cp and Cv, that is Cp minus Cv equal to R. That is Cp is equal to Cv plus R. Thanks for watching my video.